Here's how I put the null-clines in. I'm going to start with the easier one, the one where x2 equals x1. That is a line that goes through the origin with slope 1. And since the slope is 1, it's going to go from corner to corner of our graph. So I'll do insert, shape, line, and draw a line going from corner to corner. Let's make this red so it stands out. So that is our x2 null-cline. The x1 null-cline is a little more difficult. It also goes through the origin, but it has a slope negative 2/3, meaning it goes down 2 for every 3 it goes over. So it's going to go through 3, negative 2. Now it's a little hard to find that point, right? Because if I try to draw a line through the origin that goes through 3, negative 2, it's hard to see where that is. So I'm going to get rid of that. And here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use temporary lines to help me locate that point. So I want to locate where x coordinate 3 would be. So I'm going to make a vertical line, and I'll just use my arrow keys to put that over to the 3. And then I'm going to make a horizontal line. Going through negative 2 on the y-axis. So where those two lines cross, that's the point 3, negative 2, which our null-cline will go through. So let's insert a line that goes through the origin and that point. I'm going to make it red. And now I need to adjust it a little bit. Let's see, there's the origin. And again, this is a little fiddly. Personally, I'd probably rather do this on paper, but that's up to you. I'm going to get rid of those temporary lines that I used to locate the point 3, negative 2. And I do want to label my null-cline, so I'm going to put text boxes in. Next, we'll look at how the null-clines and the solution curves interact. To do that, let's start out by asking ourselves which curve would correspond to initial condition x1 of 0 equals 1 and x2 of 0 equals 2. Notice this is telling us that at time t equals 0, x1, x2 is the point 1, 2. This is a point on the phase plane. So to locate that point, I am going to again use temporary horizontal and vertical lines. To locate the point 1, 2. I'd like to darken in this curve so that we can focus in on that particular one, and honestly I could do it using the draw menu in Word, but I think it's really hard to draw with a trackpad, so I'm going to switch over to my tablet. Here's another instance where paper rolls. Here's the point 1, 2 on the phase plane, And the curve that goes through this point is this one. And the arrows show us which direction time is going. What is the significance of this 0.12? Well, that is the point where t equals 0. I'm going to get rid of those horizontal and vertical lines that we used to find the 0.12 because we don't need them anymore.